Hi, this is Professor Chef. My lovely bride isn't with us tonight. We're here to teach you how to play with your food. So tonight's menu is chicken Marsala, and we'll just get started. All right, so in front of me I have half of a chicken breast that I had started deboned yesterday. And what I'm going to do is I'm taking out the tender. And what I like to do is when I cook chicken, I don't like to take a mallet to it. I like to cut it a little bit thinner. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make nice little thin strips. If you like taking a mallet to chicken, what you can actually do is put your hand down here and you can butterfly it. And that way it gets it open, nice and open. All right, so we have the chicken on here. The chicken is on the paper towel because we want to dry it off. We dry it off because we want to make sure if it's dry, it's going to brown a lot easier. Okay. I use a separate cutting board so I don't have to worry about washing the other cutting board. Sauté pan is heating up. Every time we cook, it's 1 pot canola to 2 pots olive oil. Okay. It's nice and hot, it's on medium heat. So now we're going to take this chicken breast and we're going to put it in the pan. Whenever you put chicken into a pan, you put it in and you go away from yourself. Chinese. While they're letting that brown up, let's talk about mushrooms. The one thing you never do with mushrooms is you never wash mushrooms. Right? Mushrooms act like a sponge. When you wash them, you get all that moisture sucking up inside them. And when you do get mushrooms, you want to take and you want to brush the dirt off them. When you buy mushrooms at a store, they come in packages that look like this. This is the worst thing possibly going for mushrooms. Okay? Mushrooms contain a lot of moisture, and you want to take it, open the package up, and let them breathe. Alright. That chicken looks like it's almost done on one side. The way I can tell is it's not making much noise. It's got a nice brown color to it on the edges. And when I go to take my tongs to flip it over, it should not stick at all. Nice and brown. So one thing that people like to do a lot of times when they're cooking, they want to be fussed with everything and move it around a lot. If you don't move it around a lot, it's going to get brown a lot easier. Now that we put that over, we're going to push it all over to the side. Let it finish cooking. Now we're going to add my onions. Put the onions in. I'm going to put them in the open area. You want to let them cook and you want to let them brown up. Give it a few more seconds. If anybody here is Italian, please don't get mad at me, but I am not using chicken broth to make any chicken Marsala. I have to use heavy cream. The Marsala that we use is a pretty decent quality Marsala. This will probably cost me about $11 to $12. They like using a good quality Marsala. We have used something in the beginning with the P. It's like Castine, something like that. Stay away from that. It doesn't have the flavor profile that we like. So I do spend a little bit more money on my Marsala. You can't smell it right now, but I can smell the onions, so I know that they're pretty much good to go. If you look at them, they get some nice color. So now what I want to do is I want to put the mushrooms in. So I'm going to take all my chicken, I'm going to pile it up over here on the side. I'm going to add the mushrooms. Because mushrooms contain a lot of moisture, you want to put it into a very hot pan. With a hot pan, you're going to be able to sear the mushrooms, and keep the moisture inside, and then the texture is going to be a lot different. Okay, so you get the mushrooms in there. You need more room for the other more mushrooms. Gonna put them over here. Take those onions, push them over to the side. Put some more mushrooms in the bottom of the pan. And let these brown up. I think this is coming in my better half coming in the door right now. Everything's looking good. Gonna give the mushrooms a good stir. Gonna mix everything around. If you listen carefully, I know we get a lot of sound, but every once in a while when I put the mushrooms over, I get a little hiss. That hiss is the moisture inside the mushrooms trying to stay inside or escape out. Let this all cook a little bit longer for about 2 more seconds. Now if you look at the bottom of this pan right here, you get a lot of brown bits and bobs. The brown bits and bobs are what we call fawns. And the fawns is what we want to get off the bottom of the pan to make that sauce. And the way we do that is we use a liquid, and the liquid is going to be Marsala. Okay. Again, anytime you're sauteing, you're doing this and you don't want to burn anything, you have to have a liquid around. The liquid is going to help cool that pan down, keeps it from burning. All right. Looks pretty good. I'm going to add the Marsala to it. Marsala is a fortified wine, so it's shelf stable. It's got a nice sweet smell to it. Now what I want to do is I literally want to scrape the bottom of that pan. Getting everything all nice and clean, so the bottom of the pan that had all that brown stuff is now all into my sauce. Now I'm going to turn around and add my favorite ingredient, heavy cream.
Hi, Melinda.
What did you do? Start without me?
Yes.
Start without you. We don't want to get people upset. Put a little bit of heavy
Well,
cream in.
let me tell you something. Every Italian relative I have is turning over in the grave.
I just had a disclaimer, didn't I, Sarah?
Yes.
What was the disclaimer?
I said, don't get mad at me if any Italians are out there
Oh
watching.
my God, this is killing people. I know it is.
Right. We do a recipe, a similar sauce, but with chicken, but we do it inside a crepe called. We make a mousse with it. We have a person that comes and eats this all the time.
Yep. Thanks, Pat. Pat has taken our crepe class, I don't know, 6 to 7 times.
Yep. And this is a really, really nice dish. All right, so now what we're going to do is let this heavy cream boil. If you let heavy cream boil, it becomes what they call double up, becomes thicker in viscosity. So the sauce is going to be thicker because we boiled the heavy cream.
So, if you want to get a tight shot, Sarah. See, this says ultra pasteurized, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So back in the day, when we didn't have ultra pasteurization, if you boiled heavy cream, it broke, which meant the fats got
separated out. It's like you put a bad creamer in a cup of coffee. The little fat molecules are falling all over the place.
So if your heavy cream is ultra pasteurized, you can do this. The only heavy cream we've ever found in the area that's not ultra pasteurized is Whole Foods.
And
Wright's Dairy.
In traded in Roti Fresh.
Oh, Roti Fresh.
Roti Fresh is
okay. Anyway.
All right. So if you look at this sauce, it's become nice and thick. Okay. We're going to thicken up just a little bit more. Always season everything at the end. A little bit of salt.
If
1,
you season
2. That was less than a teaspoon. Don't get excited, everybody.
If you season too quickly, like if you've done this right away as soon as you put their heavy cream in, what could happen is the heavy cream concentrates and then it gets saltier. So it's important to add, we feel it's important to add at the end, not at the beginning of the cooking process.
So this sauce here, you can change out the proteins and make a lot of different other items with it. If I added cheese to it, I would almost have like an Alfredo sauce. Add seafood, and if I didn't use Marsala, I use sherry, I can make a Newburgh sauce.
Seafood Newburgh.
Seafood Newburgh, yeah. All right, that looks pretty good. Let's shut it off. Because we can, we're going to be a little bit decadent. We're not rationing butter yet.
Huh.
Put a little knob of butter in there.
And always when we're putting butter into a sauce, we always have the heat off because you just want it to just kind of barely melt, and it gives a sauce a really nice shine. And also when you eat it, because there's the butter in it, it's for, I forgot what the word is, but it makes you feel fuller, and it's more enjoyable to eat with that. Magic butter. Not that kind of devil's lettuce magic butter.
Oh my god.
You know what?
Why are you laughing, Sarah?
We ate all that bread last night.
At the devil's lettuce.
Oh my god.
This would be good with all that bread.
Yeah, it would. Mia made bread. She can bring it over.
Oh my god, that bread was beautiful.
All right. Presentation's not even that bad today. Something happened.
Yeah, that's all right. It's all right. I mean, it needs a little bit more color, but that's what are we gonna do?
My favorite thing is the sauce.
Well, you should have tasted it before you plated it, because if it needed adjusting, it doesn't. Are you proud of yourself?
So good.
All right, I'm gonna taste this. But what's on tap for tomorrow?
Oh, exciting.
Bacon,
Oh,
and bourbon brownies. More booze.
All right.
All right.
peace
Thanks,
out,
guys.
JR.